Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought it was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Elliott, toss right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go. 51 the mic, boys. 51. Hey, let's get that ball.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And that is incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Elliott takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To try again after the sack, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game
down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady steps away to his left. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. Oh, he gets loose right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw.
And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 77 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. To throw, Prescott.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
They've got his man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down, still sticking to the script, going deep. she was trying to take her my people. Football ain't all I know, that was all I chose. Back to the road for me. If I put back, don't need how we gon' need that step. Just let it young and no sad step. I never knew my broke down. Already see it here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone down. Already see it here, don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, please sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. On third down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe check.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 25 yards to the house. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And powering through at the 35. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30. 10. 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a pass hauled in downfield and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Antonio Brown, 27 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because if they weren't ready to go on the last one, give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. After the sack, they're starting to challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
You gonna like this?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
There he goes, left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Then he finds Gronk. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Running right, Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jones. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my pop finesse, for not, for Lex, and I fell out and cut the check, my not, collage the set, but I ain't taking hits like I can die like any one on the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got a million advances. I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing the stick with my hand, I drop my guts. The world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My hit is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Well, yeah. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My hit is ready to bust. Do what I do and I say what I want. Well, yeah, mama, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy. We see the audacity. I was a bad kid, bad city. You see the duality. Who tryna?
Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down. Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a 1st and goal situation. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 113 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Sanders. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play? And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, in the red zone here, defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and this defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. We drop you back into the action in a 1-score game. This defense needs to get a stop. They need to get the ball back to their offense and get down and score. To Mixon on the check down. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Here's Burrow.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. They say incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was a bit of a strange game.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Nick Chubb, Alvin Kamara, and Christian McCaffrey, but the final shot, get this, they reserve it for the rookie running back from New York as he puts on his Jets helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug, and look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. It's not like the kid directed the commercial. He just appears in it. I mean, you tell me. I mean, how many people out there would say no to being in a Nike commercial that gets splashed across primetime TV? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? We're talking about Nike here. Look, anyway, enough about all that. Why don't we get to the segment we actually had planned before I went off on that diatribe? And you know what? It's a good one for a lot of reasons, so...
Just stay dedicated, go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back. Home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pass. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing. Huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands, I ain't ones that...
If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got them all dead like purge. Leave them speechless, no words. Leave them speechless, no. Coming in first, you third. Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Yeah, what's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up for the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back, just a revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah, what's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up for the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. Back again up in this entertainment for you. Come for my ends, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rumble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run. Taking victory laps, I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta, I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gates. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rep, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Ooh, chitty chitty bang.
I gotta be honest, this traveling across the country thing is taking its toll on me, but I know you're doing the same thing, but at least you get home games. I'm heading to the airport soon, but just wanted to let you know that Zoe and I are lining up a couple of different endorsement opportunities for you. When I get back in town, we'll talk. I'll let you know when I land, though. See ya!
Never had no money. I've been out here trying to get me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. So all the time, nobody helped me, said I ball on you.
Yo, I don't know how Jerry Rice did this for like 20 years. I ain't even 10 years deep yet, and these short weeks killing me.
Yeah, man.
But apparently, when you the future of Nike football with all this preferential treatment, you must be feeling real good going to some Thursday night games.
Nah, it's nothing too crazy. Just a few tips on recovery.
Well, I'm glad your body is feeling good. We're going to need those young legs this Thursday, especially if you get a couple of good practices in before the game.
Gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win.
Here we go. Set. And Tucson. Go. Ready, break. Hut, hut. Okay, ready. Ready, go! Ready! Set, go! Set, hut! 9, 4. Ready! Set! 15, hut, hut! Here we go! And Mobo! Set, go! Ready, ready! 70, ready, go! Ready, set! Hut, go!
Yeah. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Told them catch up, but I still can't even see them from the view. Got my check up, and now I'm trying to blow a bag or two. Proud of shoe, and all designer drip get what I desire. Put him out, what I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up, and in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a jar, I couldn't build a little chick. They say that Trini left his paper. You see, that's a mill. Where you catch all my brothers ballin' and shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now. Catch me if you can. Never really care what they say. Oh God, only ever care about one thing. Ching, ching, ching. Cha-ching, rack-A's. Hit the bank, ba-bang, put you in your play. Wait, they done got me started. Without me, it's not a party. Ma, he got it rockin'. We bring havoc to your lobby. Tristan, he got shotty. They gon' copy cause we poppin'. Blues up in my wallet. If I like it, then I cop it. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridges we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out when I was the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot, sizzling. Don't count me out, it all begin right now.
talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty, wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my watch he stop, he don't like to pass the ball. That chicken, he talking big hit, I was kicking in houses for it. That's two different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they louder, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be couching, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's, only the thousand, boy. To get you touched.
Up next, we'll see two QBs drafted number 2 overall. Zach Wilson back in April and Carson Wentz back in 2016. It's the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's coming.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Sanders last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's caught left side by Landry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Wilson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
This a give to Mack running to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a strict...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. When now it's the word, I bring it paper from the 1st to the 3rd. They count me out, now count me in. Oh, I'm hot.
The eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the 2nd of our 2 semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as it'll be the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. National championship game in Miami. We are underway here in New Orleans. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gilbert. Throw left side complete. That's Simpson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Gilbert. And that's complete. It's Green here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Stewart on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Gilbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Sanders on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Back to throw. Sanders. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past across the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders completes it to Austin. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Sanders off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Sanders to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the 2nd half of this semifinal matchup. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Off play action. Sanders. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Carter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. Paxton Carter there to make the grab. And the Cornhuskers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gilbert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Gilbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Simpson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, program to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Gilbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Gilbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with the option. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Sanders. To throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Dixon running from the shotgun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run it here with Dixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They remain perfect in this game on 4th down conversion, CD. They're 4 of 4.
And Brandon, it looks like they're taking a lot of chances here, but these are calculated gambles. They feel like they've had something planned, something set based on what they've seen on tape that they can go ahead and exploit.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Foster on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Running out of the gun with Dixon. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So led by a collective team effort. Playoffs National Championship, as it'll be the Clemson Tigers taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the National Championship game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. A great effort there. 75 yards. And Clemson has taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. They go play action here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Dixon. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his...
And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. From 19 yards away. And the Cornhuskers are an extra point away from drawing level. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, where the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. Now Taylor. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Clemson has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Sanders. Open man, here's Foster. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Taylor on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes right side. Past the 20.
Get off the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick six. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a one-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Taylor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They'll start on the ground with Foster, finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Sanders. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of.
Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And with time a factor here, late had just taken knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So celebration time in Lincoln tonight. For the first time in more than 2 decades, the Nebraska Cornhuskers are on top of the college football world.
You the one.
no matter the game. That is what he aspires to be on and off the field. That competitive edge is something we both share. There's a lot of respect there. You know, I was an athlete forever, and I'm still a cutthroat competitor.
Both of you the exact same.
Neither of us have taken any shortcuts, and we both want to be disruptors.
The results from all your performance screenings were off the charts, which we expected. The DNA analysis helped too.
Yeah, you guys don't mess around. Man, I felt like a science experiment or something these last few weeks.
Everything counts. We track it all. Your sleep patterns, nutrition, lactate threshold, isokinetic testing. We need all that data to continue to personalize a plan for you.
Yeah, I have definitely been exposed to some things I've never thought about. Like speaking with the sports psychologist last week.
Take full advantage. It's not just how you perform on the field. I gotta be honest, I was a tad skeptical about you at first with all the buzz. You hear it all the time.
All right. So now that you met me, what do you think?
Everything we've seen on film has been on full display. I think that some people come here to train. They say they want to be like this. But they aren't ready to put in that type of work. They truly don't see themselves in that light. That's not the case with you. You're wired a little bit differently, I can tell. I'm glad you accepted the invite.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I couldn't pass it up. And I've always wanted to put my team on. If I eat, they eat.
Hey, so I didn't tell you, but when we were hanging around at Nike, I got in contact with some reps for their other sponsored athletes. Russell Wilson's agent just emailed me. He's going to be hosting a charity game to raise funds for some local fields. You want in? It's going to be a pickup game in Hawaii sometime in March. They're still trying to nail down the exact date.
Wow. Hawaii, and we're giving back to the kids too? Yeah, you can definitely co-sign that one.
What if we told Zoe how to sit this one out? Hey, how about a little more enthusiasm? This is a big deal. You're not even in the league, and they're inviting you to line up against the best in the game.
I'm excited, I swear. I just couldn't imagine being in this position before. And to get back to the community too.
I get that. It's not about fame or the flashing lights.
I was barely able to eat off the dollar menu when we met. To go from that to cancel pros, and now this.
You've got to enjoy these moments along the way. Got it?
I think you're just excited that you get to go to Hawaii.
Of course I am. And you're not letting me have my moment.
All right, Jay. It's hard knowing other dudes are gonna be out there. I know we talked about this.
I hear ya. I know you would crush every single one of those drills, but we both agreed it's too risky.
Honestly, bro, they already got your measurements, your 40 time. There's enough tape. You got nothing left to prove.
Everything I'm about is gonna get questioned.
Trust me, it's a calculated decision. And it's the right decision.
Exactly. And it's not like you never have the chance to prove it, though. You know, we're gonna have some private workouts lined up. A GM is getting fired if they let you slip past 3.
I want to be number 1.
More prospects fall because of the team interviews. That's our focus. You don't have any meetings with teams until tomorrow. We just gotta get through the media row today.
I think it's coming across like I'm selfish. I don't love the game.
Don't fall for that trap, right? You know what they're trying to do. You've been in front of a mic before. Just let them know that it's an honor for you to be here in Indy and meet with teams.
We'll use tonight to prep what kind of interview questions you'll get. It's not just straightforward X's and O's. The most important thing is that you win in the team interviews. We need to head out. I'm gonna need you to take a deep breath. This is all part of the process.
All right. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite marine mammals. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. We've got a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is going to be a process. I'll be walking into a role where I'll be expected to be a leader pretty early on. So my number one priority is to lead by example from day one. Work hard, be a great teammate, and become the best possible player that I can be. And together, in time, we'll turn the franchise around and become the example of organizational greatness in the NFL. Man, my agent warned me that some of these questions would be random. Yesterday I was asked about my favorite marine mammals, and now you guys got me singing karaoke? Man, I can't believe it.
Well, the good news is, and I don't mean any offense by this, but we know for sure your game tape is better than your singing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got that all figured out.
So if you don't mind, I want to go back to your last college season. It goes without saying that you had a prestigious career. But did you feel like you needed to win the national championship to validate it?
The night we won the national championship was the best moment of my life, no question. But I can't sit here and say I'd feel like a failure if I had lost in the championship game. I had a lot of success and a lot of fun in college. And that was what mattered most.
2 minutes.
It's gonna be good to get back home.
Y'all got some good news before you came down. Your boy graduated, leveled up. Finally got Jordan to pass me her brand connects.
Not all of them.
From now on, I'm gonna be your go-to. First matter of business is to announce that Nike's doing a brand event with Saquon for their fall football products in New York, and they want you there a couple weeks before the draft.
What? I'm so down for that. Jay, I know your favorite pizza place is in Brooklyn, but trust me, we gotta hit up Orchard Street. I'm gonna call my boy Shady and set it up. Oh, we are gonna eat good.
That's what I'm talking about. New York, New York, the city's so nice they named it twice.
I can never lose what you go.
This guy's a fool. So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe is heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, that's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always going to have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, what's it gonna be?
Take a shot, show 'em never miss. Nah, trust.
Been doing it for 6 years now.
Got like that. I'm still trying to get the old me back. Hey, looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Hey, fatal by design, most wanted.
How many times have I shown improvement? How many nights I've been woke, swerving them potholes, not trying to put the wheels on the road, okay? Funny how life goes. He thought he was sick, now we wiping his nose, okay? Soon as you give him your soul, you blow up and they say you're selling your soul, okay? They want my life exposed, they wanna know about the highs and lows. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, we'll see what's about to happen next.
today. Been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. Hey, yeah, I got one lawyer, got one in that day is the only two, man. How many times have I told you the truth, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving them potholes. Not trying to up the wheels, up the deals. I'm posted in stop home. It's me, the Owls, and the twins. It's only the real. I'm moving way too humble. Weezy and handed it off. I still got no fumbles. I'm on a hot 100. Numero uno. This one ain't come with a bundle. I'm in the win, $1 million in chocolate chips, and that's just how my cookie crumble. I put a skirt on a whip and a crown on a 6, but there's no need to dress up the numbers. Ayy, yeah, but I guess they must have their reasons. They wanna know how I'm living my day-to-day life in the regular season. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay, and New Year's all I did was stretch, okay, and Valentine's Day okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. They've been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth.
Never had a woman say she done with me. I was working out on the company. I keep money coming in constantly. My little brother don't be happy. She tryna get it. I've been on the run for weeks. Okay, none of you come for me. Both of them got it on.
I forgive, but I don't forget. Yeah, I don't forget. You know they watching, I'ma make them upset, cause I don't forget. Here we go. I'm still him, and I ain't stopped yet. Hey, the underdog's up now. Tread like the year one of y'all.
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to max up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. Ready? 79 runs. Ready, set, hot.
We bring the world down. Shutting it all down. You got the crown now. What are you talking about? We bring the world down. Shutting it all down. You got the crown now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down. Bringing the world down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down. Bringing the world down.
Project Fist, to live in luxury. Now we live luxury. Straight out that bottom, nobody gave nothing to me. We can go up with me. All of my little brothers spotted they for me. Yeah, they gon' for me. Lay in the cut with them for free. Say she in love with me. But say you love, I just want some company. I fall in the club for free. I give my daps and them husband no ones for me. Cause that type don't fade. This type is what make a hater when you got it out the mud, yeah. I'm ran it up, yeah. Really don't get no, yeah. Don't get no win to nothing or something, yeah. Really hustling, yeah. Y'all don't get no money, yeah. We getting that money, yeah. Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches.
Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly.
Level up. Underdogs coming up. Just came through the switch up the vibe. Wanna be one of us. Cutting up. Getting up. Came through to have a good time. Man, I can't get enough. Off the red eye. By my bread, I make no mistake, boy. It's all business at the end of the day. Oh.
By myself. Netflix eating, cheating by myself, all by myself. Nobody else. New people to the left. What is that left? But myself, nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself. Nobody else but myself. Don't know it's me. Nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, drone. Leave me alone, drone.
Flow the ceiling, water, looking all the same. Pictures in the hall, I swear they call my name. I've been in this house so long, I think I go insane. Only been 11 days. Feeling lonely, I mean it. Seen the shadows, I seen it. Trying to find the meaning. Now the silence, I'm feeling. Working down, I'm saying. Put a dress on, maybe less on. Take a bath for no reason. I'm on one. Let's go now. Everyone.
I ain't wasting no time with no ex. I ain't got none with all of that mess. I ain't wasting no time with no ex. Gotta focus on myself. That's facts.
Nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself. Nobody else but myself. There's no clue at me. Nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, Tom. Leave me alone, Tom. Pretty fine, bro. Been alone by myself. I've been chilling for a while now. Chilling. Then I repeat. My boo just popped and called me up. He asked me, can he see me? Drop it, leave. I'm a sucker. Stay too long, you ain't gon' never leave. Ready, go! All of y'all can get way back. I'm ready to do my comeback.
Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't never forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. Call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
You got to be the one that people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. Yeah, you got to be the one that people looking up to.
This is for the bozos who don't know. This is for the bozos and this. Don't join the circus if you ain't out loud.
I been sitting back cool and I've been watching the game. I've been looking late. Everybody show up, they keep asking where the real bars at and where the real stars at. I'm ready to see, you know she about to go off. Look, I never said I was a gangster, but I'm harder than you. And I smart, I know everything you know about. Like, I ain't playing with a they be running with the ops. I lost the pride when they caught you at the house. Look, I be trying to stack it up. I ain't working to impress, baby. We are not the same. You be stacking just to flex. Had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest. And I ain't never laying up. I'm stopping dead on these streets, but it ain't no way I can't work. I'm a red that's some I ain't broke. I'm a real rapper, send me beats, I blank those. And this is on the biggest good. I hate
Ready? Nola, 7-8. Nola, 7-8. Set, hut.
Off rip, let me tell you a story, I was a chick, Bad company coming in like a kiss, I was hanging around it just like a cliff, We with them boys up on the street, yeah, slapping on Christmas like the Grinch, and we taking it before they, let's carry the hit, he done snitched, I ain't do a thing, officer, handcuff, mama, ding, ding, get me in, got a green card, it was hard, let the beat, she said, don't get the party, you on the brink, every day is a mic clip, I'm a flip,
Ready? Ready? Drive down with busy and things. If it is with a friend, watch don't bother blink. Next thing you know, then take out everything. All of me money, bling, bling, I must see karma, what a bing, bing. Me eye them low like Mr. Yeah, next I eat two white thing. That boy Shuma is a real thing. Used to thief out the people, them thing. Full circle, come on. Offspring,
ready to count, what's the amount? 10 of a bounce, I got a pen that add it up and pay somebody to make sure whatever money you say, them bag it up. Got like some racks, I got mouths that I got to feed. I can't stop, they counting on me to make up weight that's without protein. So I make waves that's without no grease. I dropped out, I ain't got degrees. I found out that what not for me. College might be the
Let's go, baby. Here we go. I got you, baby. Get them let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep our boys. Get them going, baby. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Show them what you got. Go. We got to do it. Y'all got time. Let's go, baby.
Well, you just heard it from the man himself. Life is a bit...
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chiller. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Sweat.
Come on, Zach! Down, Brooklyn 9! Let's go now! London 71! Ready, set, hot! Got it? Ready! Ready, go! Here we go, here we go! Atlanta 90, hut, go! Here we go, set! Chicago 98! Ready, set, hot! Set! Zona 88! Set, hot!
Get up already.
All right, Coach. We'll sync up later on.
It's great to meet you, Coach. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me now.
Nah, this is cool. You ain't so bad.
Hey, man, I don't want you to get a big head or anything, because watching film is the one thing in the world that I love doing. But I think I've watched every single snap of yours from college. I don't think I've seen a more well-rounded player at your position.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
I mean that. But here's what I want to know. Where does that come from? Because it's more than just God-given talent.
Definitely, man. Look, this is my whole life. I want... Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch.
Yo, life as a superstar is gonna be real sweet, ain't it? You ain't even played a single NFL snap yet.
Think about what it's gonna be like a year from now.
Rookie of the Year, future MVP,
Super Bowl champ.
As a kid, I always dreamed about standing on that stage, hold up that trophy.
When I win, I'll make sure you get up on that stage with the team. Wouldn't be able to get without you.
Respect, man, but that is your moment. And you got a mogul and the best agent in the game with you.
Oh, so you became an agent?
Oh.
How about we just focus on phase 1?
What's in phase 2?
Oh, you don't know? We're going international. Thinking London, Mexico, Australia. You got your passport ready?
So, can he just focus on the interviews I have set up from tomorrow?
I'm not in unless you're getting on with me.
That's how it works.
You with it?
Always.
Hey. Well, all right.
We are not only with the projected #1 pick of the NFL draft, we are also joined by his agent, Jordan Ryan. You know, you don't see a lot of players sign with a relatively unknown agent. How'd you convince him to sign?
She's more hungry than I am. You need those types of people.
I didn't have to convince him. You know, you've seen it all and heard it all. There was a lot of doubt when he made the announcement, but we knew what the reaction would be.
She just had to be herself. You're just a number out there with some people, but her vision, her path, she's gonna change the game, and I'm committed to making it happen.
Well, she has to be good to get you to sign with Nike. Did they give you the LeBron deal?
We don't disclose numbers.
All right.
Getting him in with Nike was a big deal for me. The greatest athletes in the world are a part of this family. He should be no different.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest you made it moments over the last few months. There's been a ton of them, no doubt, but getting the chance to take part in this event was a huge deal.
The Nike swoosh looks good in you, I'll say that. And you made your way to Canton the other day.
I did, and it's something every football fan needs to do. We have to pay homage to the game.
So as you get prepared to be selected in the upcoming draft, potentially first overall, it has to have special meaning for you to go there and be immersed in football history, right?
Only 14 players in NFL history have been drafted #1 and made it to the Hall of Fame. But I fully intend on being number 15.
You heard the man. He thinks he's Hall of Fame bound, and I'm certainly not going to provide any opposition to that. If I were a betting woman, I'd say he'd be returning to Canton someday as a Hall of Famer. I wish you nothing but the best of the draft tomorrow.
This was fun, Nia. Appreciate you.
Overseas. I met a shorty who's about to turn 40. I'm talking my we just shooting the breeze.
This is the first time I ever seen you look nervous.
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good. Just been waiting on it.
Everything's gonna fall into place.
Yeah, man, you the Rookie of the Year. You haven't even walked across the stage yet.
Can he get picked first?
Oh, everybody in this room know he's gonna be a problem no matter which team drafts him. Missing piece to a championship. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
Can he focus on the draft?
Hey, it's all good, bro. It's gonna end up being the biggest mistake they ever made. Most
sweat. We good.
Quarterback, Clemson.
You kick it like a benefactor's benefactor. But truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor.